Why don't we just jump into a little bit of a market review at this point and talk about the market. I'll introduce the topic a little bit by explaining how we do arrive at pricing at CDN. A lot of people ask us this. We do report on it regularly, but basically, you have this team. It's Patrick and I, and we've added a new member, Josh, and we're we try to keep it very selective, and we don't want a large team of people doing the pricing. We also get pricing assistance from some experts in very arcane areas that we're not specialists in, like colonial coins would be a good example.
Right.
We've recently added territorial gold pricing from someone who is a lifetime expert, and we respect very much. So we will occasionally go outside of our circle to price, but not often, for consistency purposes. But we look at live auctions, we look at internet auctions, we look at dealer sales, we look at message traffic on the exchanges or on the internet. Facebook has Coin Dealers Helping Coin Dealers is a very popular site that's exploded lately with a lot of members, so we follow that a little bit. We follow bids on CDN Exchange as well as CCE. And then we get phone calls from a lot of dealers around the country, or we go to coin shows and hear anecdotal pieces of evidence about how prices are changing. And we use that to inform our pricing, and we do the very best. We also admit that we'll make mistakes, and we'll fix them as soon as we make them. And sometimes we make the mistakes on purpose, or not on purpose, but they're informed mistakes. Like we'll change a price on purpose, and then later on a dealer will come to us and say, you really made a mistake in that price change. And that's okay. I mean, as many prices as we're working on and we're changing, it's going to happen. But know, as a reader, that you can inform us and we'll change it very quickly, and we're happy to hear from everybody. So,
Right. And of course, it does help that you kind of provide some factual basis to your input, but,
it helps quite a bit, actually.
Exactly.
And usually you're going to get the same answer from us if you say, hey, you just made the price of such a coin $200 in AU, and it should have been $225. Really, our first answer is going to be, did you put a bid up? Did you place a bid for that? Because we really want to be able to tell others that, why did you change the bid to $225? Well, so-and-so was bidding on CDN Exchange at $225, or he ran a message on CDN Exchange for that. So we want to be able to help the dealers that are reading our sheets sell their coins and know what the right value is. So that's how we get to our values in its most general, but we really need help from the market. We want to see more market makers placing bids. Eagle Eye Rare Coins, for example, has really solidified the bid levels in Indian cents almost from good to MS65, and that's been incredibly helpful for the marketplace. CAC has literally thousands and thousands of bids on CDN Exchange in the tens of millions of dollars in total exposure to protect CAC values. And what happens is that the market is higher than their bids because they're there just to keep the bottom short up.
Right.
So anybody who really wants to see levels rise in this coin business really just needs to put their money where their mouth is and make a market. We're looking for that.
Right, with a sight bid.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sight bid, sight unseen is even better. Whatever you got.
Right.